Hey guys, it's Sarah with Grassroots Evolution, and I'm here to bring you a weekly message for anyone who is a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. I do apologize if the sound or anything is off. I'm using a different device to record this than normal, but for anyone who's a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, this may resonate for the week of March 9th through to the 15th, 2020. Keep in mind that it is a general message. So it may fit your situation, it may not. Take what's for you on a soul level. Disregard the rest, my friends, and go about your day. Know that no matter what the cards say, no matter what Spirit has to offer today, it's still up to you, your active free will, the choices you make, the steps you take, and how you get whatever fulfillment it is that you would like to see in this world. For all my subscribers, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for returning. You guys mean the world to me. And if you are new to my channel, welcome. Thank you again for taking a chance. And if this touches your soul, if it resonates, please feel free and subscribe. Join the journey with me. Let me encounter your energy more often. And it'll be just wonderful to have you along the ride. So I'm going to take a moment to ask Archangel Michael to jump in to guide, guard, bless, and protect myself this reading and any of you who would ask for it, and as well as to be used as the clearest channel for the most far-reaching of messages, and only those messages for the highest good of those of us watching today to come through. And I would suggest, if you are calling in your angels or guides, to ask again that they are delivering messages for your highest good as well, and in a way that you can understand them. So let's get jumping in here. Know that whatever messages I pick up, we could be picking up on a situation from now, something coming into your energy system in the next week, or something from the past or past life. So take this reading whenever it resonates, whenever you encounter it. If it resonates, don't pay so much attention to the date that's put on there. It's just sort of so I can know what I've done, and so that you guys can see it as well, for whatever guidance. So I'm first going to use the animal, either the Archangel Animal Oracle cards by Diana Cooper, and let's see what messages we get today. Thank you. So we have Elephant, opening yourself to true abundance, and as well as we think about the elephant never forgets. Don't ever forget, my friends, that you are capable of infinite abundance in your life and harnessing in infinite abundance. Open yourself up. Open your heart center. Open it up. Whoa. We get the owl as well. Very, very wise creatures here with the owl and the elephant, as well as joy, right? Spraying joy through our nose. To me as well, this is laughing so hard that we snort, laughing so hard that something comes out of our nose or our drinks. Listen to the messages of the angels. Listen to the messages that you receive in the ethers, using your higher wisdom, opening up to higher frequencies as well, and really being discerning on which energies we're putting our focus on. Are we focusing on the lower energies or the higher energies? And oftentimes we think about owls, their wisdom. So if you do call in your angels, if you do call in your guides, really taking time to listen to what they have to offer, where are they guiding you, and what kind of enlightenment is here for you. And the last one, I just love this. I love the cards that you got, is Tiger. Accept your magnificence. And what's going to mess with that tiger? He's full-blooded, boldly moving forward, fearless, kind of 1 foot at a time, taking stock and slowly moving towards his goals, because honestly, he's walking on top of the world here. Nothing can stop this tiger. And what is awesome to me here is we have the elephant, the owl, the tiger, you know, knowing and opening ourselves up to true abundance, truly listening to our own innate wisdom, the wisdom of the angels, the wisdoms of Source Spirit, and knowing that you truly are magnificent and powerful beyond your own belief at some point. So one of the things I'm being guided to say is, don't sell yourself short. You know, if you are being guided towards doing something that you feel is really going to change your life, go for it. I'm going to ask one last message from this deck and just see. Thank you. Let me get the cow. And they want me to show you the bottom was the camel. The cow is give with unconditional love and grace. And the camel is being forbearing and patient. This is super, super awesome because a lot of times our power and our strength come from our gentleness. They're not weaknesses. They come from our loving nature and, who we are. And as well as being forbearing and patient, put in place the steps and the measures that you need to do to reach whatever goal it is that you're trying to reach. But to do this as well with this unconditional love. Both of these, the elephant and the cow, there's two of them, sharing love. And this looks like non-romantic, right? Love is not just between two people. Love is a quality that we can, a quality we endure is one of the words that I heard, but a quality that we perfect as well. And it doesn't just mean romantic love. I think that we would all be so much better in this world if we practiced the idea and practiced the practice of giving unconditional love and grace. And what grace is, to me, is forgiveness. Forgiveness for ourselves, forgiveness of others, realizing, hey, sometimes you're going to need some grace. Best way to put this as well for me is in university, I had a professor who used to let us have grace days. Throughout the year, you got this many days of grace. Let's say it was 3. That if you needed time, extra time, if something happened where you didn't get your paper done, you didn't get your work done, well, you had 3 days grace, right? You had that time to have no consequences, so to speak, other than you lost a grace day or 2. So, loving the people in our life, coming from higher frequencies, truly honoring our power to move forward as well is why I think they wanted me to show you this camel. And one last thing, because again, it's patient and it was right underneath, is the kingfisher here. And in the Animal Wisdom Tarot, this guy is the King of Swords. But this is seeing clearly, being patient, being focused, focusing on what we can do, the steps we can put forward, right? Focusing on the paw prints that we leave with our magnificence. And this is also following our inner and innate knowings with the third eye and connecting it to our heart, coming again from this unconditional love, but seeing things from a different standpoint, in a clearer standpoint, knowing that just because something is in view right now doesn't mean it's for our highest good, right? We might see a fish right now, but what if it's all dying and nasty? Is that kingfisher going to eat it? Probably not, because he's maybe worried he's going to get sick. So having patience, just like this camel being forbearing and being patient, means that we're discerning in our choices and we're not just picking out whatever the first option is, listening to ourselves, listening to our angels, but truly, truly knowing that you are meant to experience abundance in this world. And another thing before I end this portion of the reading, the full moon may be important for some of you as well, and this is often our intuition, right? Our feminine intuition, the feminine polarity, as well as things that are normally hidden, the things that we can't see with our active eyes in this 3D reality, we have to just innately know. So knowing as well, though, that these animals grieve, they mourn, they don't forget their loved ones. They have a lot of human qualities to them as well. So opening yourself up to abundance, not living in fear, and really truly giving yourself grace in places you feel like maybe you could have done better, giving yourself unconditional love in those same places, and staying focused, staying kind, and planning ahead. So I'm going to bring a message from the Messages from Life Oracle. This is by Mario Duque. And we'll get one message for the signs of Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio for March 9th through to the 15th, please, as an overarching energy. So we actually have one that flipped out like this, and 2 I want to show you guys that went on the top like this. So I'm going to take the 2 and that one. And I'll show you the first 2, strength and I grow. I grow. And these are really awesome affirmations that you can hold on to throughout the week. You can repeat them. You can say them. Just remember them. Write them down. Sometimes I put this stuff on my cupboard in my kitchen above my coffee pot just to remember, hey, you need to remind yourself this, because we're the creators and the masters of our destiny, and it takes our steps forward too, right? Our magnificence. And sometimes we need to remind ourselves that our magnificence comes from our growth. I grow through the recognition of the divine within me. I respect my needs, observe what happens within, and do my best to maintain a positive attitude at all times. I have faith in my inner strength and capabilities. I grow every day. What is important to me is not what others think, but what God or Source Spirit thinks of me, right? What I think of me. When we are in alignment, when we are in balance, when we are living our best life, learning from our mistakes, learning from our challenges, and going forward accordingly, that's all that we can do. And this is something as well that often we're going to have to rely on our own strength, right? Not someone else's. You can call in Archangel Michael as well. But this strength, we've got crystals here as well. This strength is really, really focusing on where we need to put our energy and focusing on the task at hand, and knowing as well as I feel like, because these are white, that there is so much power in our strength as well. I do not let my emotions control me. I keep my thoughts pure and do not yield my power to anyone or anything. I rise above self-doubt. I gain confidence in myself through my own power and my unshakable faith on my unshakable faith that I have the strength to overcome anything. I find courage and truth to overcome my fears. I resort to the most powerful weapon, love. Yeah, I resort to the most powerful weapon, love. And I'm sorry it is backwards, guys, but that dance to the rhythm of your life is at the end. Nobody else can make you the choices for you. No one else can do the movements for you, and really no one else can live your life for you. These are things that we need to do ourselves, right? And we need to do it in the ways that we feel is most effective and efficient for us. Forgiveness is the last card, and this was the card that turned out onto the table. And this is grace, right? This is grace for ourselves, grace for others, grace at large. But the message here as well, I'm going to read it to you, but you see this open heart, right? Really coming with open heart, open stance, open arms, really connected into 5D energy as well as rainbow aura, being able to transcend grievances, hardships. I no longer suffer or struggle with what has been said and done. I bless and am grateful to each soul that I perceive has hurt me, and I release them with their own greater good. My past provides me with the lessons that will help me live the present more fully. I fill myself with a love that is pure and free. And you guys at any point have the with the Seven of Swords. At any point you have the active choice to choose forgiveness. And this doesn't mean keeping to allow repeat offenders, people who continue to use us or continue to abuse us, continue to take our love for granted, continue to treat us poorly, those kinds of things. We may forgive the person or forgive the action, but we're not going to forget that it happened, and it doesn't mean that going forward we're going to be just naive and constantly let people walk on us. This means making the choices that are best for us. And if you can see here, there's a lot of different bunnies that are coming out of the hole, and it's up to us to choose which fulfills what we need at the time. What choice, what feeling, what thought process, even though this is in the heart space, is our choices are going to affect us not just today but down the line. So making these choices accordingly. I'm going to ask something else. Tell me about, so we have two more that flew. We have the Four of Wands here, which is about celebration and about success, about finally, your ships have come, right? In this one, this is the Nicoletta Sicoli or Cecily Tarot, however you want to put it, by Liz Scarborough. And this is my Run Through the Jungle card. The book talks about this one. Just don't look back. Keep going. Things are about to get a whole lot better. So whatever hardships with the wands that you have left, whatever you've been running from, keep that in the past and don't look back. Keep positive forward movement. Keep your vision on positive movement. We also have the Four of Cups here, which is stagnation. So you got two fours and a 7. Choosing stability as well. Choosing stability, and I feel like as well, like with this Four of Cups, this is a choice as well to wallow. To wallow in self-pity, to wallow in self-doubt, to wallow in the woe is me kind of feelings. Remembering that even in our moments where we're making choices, we need to love ourselves first. We need to be loving unconditionally with ourselves, giving ourselves the grace as well. So we may need to forgive ourselves for not being strong enough to make choices in the past that would give us celebration, and we may have made choices that kept us in stagnation, that kept us in feeling like we're unloved, unworthy, stagnant in our heart space, and not being fulfilled. I feel like this situation may be what we're growing from, right? Growing now to be like, I'm going to make a little bit more firm choices. With the fours, like I said, they're about foundations. 2020 is also a 4-year. This is about making these choices that are going to build something, that are going to create something. Stable foundations. Can you tell me a bit more about this Four of Cups, please, Spirit? Okay, what guidance do you have going forward for anyone who's resonated? So we have this that's popped out. The Two of Swords has been coming out for me every time I'm shuffling this deck, but it's about balance, maintaining mental stability as well. You see, she's walking a tightrope over top of here. This means a lot of clarity, a lot of focus and discernment as well, and a lot of inner strength and trust in yourself that you're not going to fall. We have, I'll start from the bottom, even though at the top, the one that came here is the Six of Wands. So before I read all the other ones, the most important thing here, I think, to notice is that you're going to be moving past a struggle that you've been struggling with for a while. The Six is about balance and stability coming back and riding off in whatever direction is most beneficial for this particular person. We have Temperance, Major Arcana, coming into balance. See this? Temperance, balance. But this to me is, there's so many different things, but this is coming into balance from codependency as well. Coming into feeling like there's something about relying as well on this fish, but feeling safe and secure and in some ways nurtured and carried, right? That the people in your life or yourself, that you got this, right? This particular fish as well, in a lot of them, is the fish is coming to them, right? The fish is love. Some would say that we could see the fish as our archangel, but Ascended Master Jesus, just having unconditional faith that you are going to be supported in this world and maintaining the balance in the here and now between your passion, your mind, as well as just really holding in your own truth. And I feel like it's important that her eyes are closed because she's comfortable and confident. You got the Ace of Wands, comfortable and confident after having thought through to experience new joy, to experience new fire, to go about things differently, to try new things. The Magician. You create your own reality, my friends. And the more choices that you make with truth and integrity and balance in your life, the more you're creating a life that is truly fulfilling for yourself. And to remember as well that there's importance here as well to show your truth, to show your true self, to not be trying to allure, right? We're not trying to lure others into our worlds. We're not trying to come from a false standpoint. This is coming from true authenticity, in balance in your own mental space. We also have the Ace of Pentacles here. There's two aces. We're grounding our passion. We're creating a new life here and now by being truthful to ourselves as well, right? This mask isn't just for the world around us to see. This mask is ourselves when we look in the mirror, when we say the things that we want to say. Are we being truthful? Are we coming at things in the real in truth? Or are we coming at them in lack mentality or a codependent reality? This is new. This is new energy. And this is something that the last two, we have the Tower and we have the Knight of Wands. That sometimes it's going to take a change, a shake-up. And this change and this shake-up really may just be that for once, or not for once, but in this instance, we're going to go for it. We'll go for what you want, right? Bringing forgiveness to all the places from the past that no longer serve you. And right here, right now, choosing this energy. Celebration. New beginnings. Grounded, stable new beginnings. In balance. With a balanced mindset. And what I also, before I let you guys go, I'm going to just get one clarifier from the Guardian Tarot, please. Thank you, too. You get the Hermit and the Three of Wands with the Page of Cups. I feel like using the knowledge that you within you hold, being connected mind, body, and spirit, and being a whole within yourself to see the truth in all reality here, coming again from that higher perspective like the owl, and knowing that if there is people, places, things that you are drawn to really take the time to explore those options and how they would make you feel, and remembering to focus on your strength, remembering to focus on your magnificence, and as well as that it is time to open yourself up truly to abundance in this world. And that abundance, it's definitely time to go for that. It's here. Again, before, right? This was your last card. This one. And it creates this. It creates new. It creates wholeness. And it creates, if you look as well, I like this because we have here fully embracing it, right? This is mine. She's holding it tight because maybe she's not ready to have other people nitpick at it or question. But this is something that it doesn't matter who questions. Take it for what it is and move forward according to how it resonates for you. Anyway, guys, thank you for being here. I hope it resonated, and I hope you guys have a really great week. Bye now.